Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another TBM Tuesday. We're going to chill just for a few minutes to give Icarus a chance to get in. Other than that, not a hell of a lot has gone on new. Did have one video hit 10,000, which freaked me out. We're getting close to 250. I think we're at 217 subscribers. So that's good. We're on our way up, I think, at 250. Hey, David P. Good evening. Good evening. I see I've got Armageddon 747 in here ready to fly. We're just waiting on Icarus. And I think what I'm going to do is, when we hit 250, I don't think I'm going to make a big super to-do about it. What I'll do is we will have a TBM Tuesday and give away the South American mesh and the Antarctic airport we're flying to. I think that'll be fun. Something worthwhile that you guys can use while we fly to South America. Or while we fly through South America. They can't talk. But in the meantime, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, Armageddon's with us. The weather sucks, but that's what it is. But our minimum safe altitude is 21,000 feet, and that's almost at the end where we land. So we literally have to go 21,000 feet and then dive for the runway. So it should be an interesting flight. But I think at 21,000 feet we'll definitely be above most of this weather. So David, I hope all is well with you. I know Icarus is having issues. Hopefully he'll be here soon and we'll get started. Stupid thing wants my inertial separator off. It always wants inertial separator off, even if it's pouring rain, which is when you should have it on. It tells you to turn it off. Got my parking brake on, so it's mad at that. Oh well, it can live with the parking brake. Shut it back off just so it shuts up. Hey, Mr. William Kelly, how are you today? Yeah. Now, Grim Coins works, but that one doesn't. Had no cockpit. Oof! Oh, it was the modded version. Ouch. Grim Coins will not be shortened to groins. I still think that's funny. Welcome, William Kelly. Hope all is well. Just chilling for a minute to give Icarus or anybody else a chance to jump in if they want to jump in. Then we'll hit the sky. And before I even forget, the last couple of flights I've even totally forgot to put music on. A little different horror synth music today for the coming up on Halloween. Got that whole October thing going. Check my control surfaces. Alright, we're good. Just gonna give Icarus another minute. If not, he can slew and catch up. He's good at that. I don't even have my strobes on. I don't even have my lights on. I haven't even checked what lights I have on. We don't need landing, we're taking off. Everything else is good. Autopilot's on. I already did that on the run-up. Altitude's already preset, 21,000. Probably going to pop on some de-icing, I'm betting, because we're already cool and we're going to be punching up through some heavy clouds. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, because we're already at 8,000 feet, so might run into a little bit of icing tonight. But we will see. 133. I think I got 40 or 60, 44 last time I checked. Something like that. I have the lowest number of everybody. Just give it one more minute and then we'll hit the skies. That looks sharp having two of them sitting there together. We gotta grab a screenshot of that. No, I like that one view better. Alright, Icarus, I'm sure you'll catch up with us. I'm going to hit the sky here. I'm sure you'll be along shortly because you'll probably have a dozen settings to do. I'm going to go ahead and punch it. Get Armageddon here and I up in the air. Oh, I think somebody else just popped in. I see him off to the side there. I don't see a name tag on it yet. I'm guessing that's Icarus. I always pick the black TBM as my favorite. Oh, that was stupid. I rotated way too early. Oh, I'm paying attention. I was trying to read the chat and rotated early. Good thing this thing's got a hell of a lot of power. We're going to go ahead and throw the autopilot right on early because I don't want to miss that stupid climb out. 130 gigabyte to a drive, something wrong. Oh, crap. No, that's not good. Have you tried to restart it? Just in the off chance that... In the off chance that that will correct itself? Everything's on. Alright, we're climbing. Nope, I want to put on my weather. There we go. You gotta zoom out a little bit here. Looks like we're gonna get out of this weather pretty quick. Hope we climb up ahead. I hope we made us climb up over this ridge in time. And we are leaving Lalacunga. And where the hell are we going? I forgot where we're going. We are headed well into Peru. This is a little bit longer flight, so a good thing for the high altitude will cut it time down. Just gotta unfollow the plane here, and I gotta remember where the hell we're going to. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but we've been pretty much this entire flight from Antarctica down staying away from large commercial airports. Just for fun. Why can't I scroll this to the end? Where are you? There's the end. They're heading to, what is it? The name of the town is, and I'm going to butcher this something fierce, Carhuza, Peru. Oh, wow. So did your drive, just silly thing to ask, but did your drive come unplugged? By any chance? That sucks, dude. That really sucks. Damn. Now that's BS, man. Climb a little bit. Trim this bird out here. I didn't realize this bird has an auto prop. That it literally has. All the time I've flown this, I've been trying to trim the props out, and it literally has an auto prop that has feather and reverser, and that's it. Every time I get in the air, I trim the prop out and everything. Doesn't do any damn good. It's got an auto trim prop. Looks like we're just going to clear this up here. Maybe I'll go to 1,400 feet a minute. Just give me an extra couple feet to get over that ridge. That looks better. That really sucks. Oh yeah, shut the flaps off. Goes so much faster. Why the hell do I forget that every week lately? Like every week. And I was telling myself, remember when you take off, shut the flaps off. Take off, the flaps still down. It looks like it might be a pretty good valley to run right there in a small plane. Might be a bit too twisty though. It might be something like the ultralight or something. And we're going over Ambato. I'm sure I butchered that too, but that's what we're going over. Doesn't look like my graphics are loading in quite well, the way they should be, but with everything else going on, that's not surprising. I had to earlier today in VR, I had to shut off the photogrammetry. Anywhere I went photogrammetry in VR, it just was crap. I mean, like really bad. Like nothing worked well at all. But like I was saying, I'm assuming, which is a big assuming, but the way things have been growing pretty steady, I'm assuming we'll hit 250 while we're still on our way south. So like I said, I will be giving away one of our final destination and the one South American mesh when we hit 250. I don't think I'm going to make a big monster party out of it. We'll probably just do a regular TBM Tuesday and have the giveaways with it. And pretty much a regular chill flight, but that's what it'll be. It's funnier than hell. My little Zenith, my pop-up Zenith flight the other morning turned into a long-ass stream. It was supposed to be the first flight. We're done with it. It turned into a rather long stream. There's Armageddon chilling over there. And then we'll check my barometric pressure. Are we actually going to get over this? If we don't, we can push it up higher because this bird's got a lot of... This can go up to 31,000. I think most of the weather's going to clear by looking at the map before I loaded in. I did change the time because it was already nighttime. We're now below the equator, so we should start gaining daytime as we go farther south. And it's approaching summer, so they'll have the longer days. I gotta check my icing, make sure I'm not icing because it's cold. It's still not cold enough to worry about yet. I'm not even going to try to pronounce either one of those peaks on either side of us, but yeah, I'll give it a shot. This is Tungar Ahua. I don't freaking know. Where the hell's my glasses? I can't even read that. It's getting old when I need my glasses to read my laptop. Don't say anything to anybody. Tungar Hao. El Igulata is that one. That one's 4,430 meters, and this one is 5,016 meters. Yeah, we're getting geography lessons today, my friends. It's not going to be all fun and games tonight. Going to get some education tonight. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, I can't even say that with a straight face. I can't believe I can read that. My glasses are filthy. I only need them to read little things. Or at least that's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Tomorrow, Warbird Wednesday. Where the hell are we flying tomorrow? It's an afternoon flight for me. 2:30 I think I have scheduled for. And where the hell are we going? I forgot. Where are we going? It's supposed to be a good one. But, oh, I haven't even put it up yet? Are you kidding me? Oops. Yeah, this is me doing my good deed for the day. I haven't put up the flight plan or anything. Did I at least schedule the video? Oh yeah, it's scheduled. We're going to be doing the something I haven't taken out yet and streamed yet is the F-35 in Canada up in the Rockies. Figure we're going to check out how things look up there now that it's been updated. I will have to fix the not having the flight plan up. Do that right now while I'm thinking about it. I knew I have a flight plan. I say this whole week's just kind of been a nightmare, but that trip messed everything up, but we're good. And for Thursday night, it's going to be a little bit different flight. It's not going to be low and fast, not going to be low and slow. There's not a whole lot of waypoints, but there's a few. But one of our regular viewers is from Guyana and has asked that we fly there. So we're going to do some flying around Guyana, and I'm going to have the 414, the 414 is what I'm going to fly around in. All right, I'll pull her back a little. Not a problem. So that's the plan for the rest of the week. Gliding somewhere on Sunday, and I can't remember that one either. I don't even think I've got that one set yet. But the Sunday will be back in VR. I'm working on something that may work for reading chat in VR. I won't actually be reading it, but that text-to-speech will read it to me. Hopefully, that'll work. Because the program that actually lets me physically see the chat in VR, as soon as I jump into VR and Microsoft Flight Simulator, it crashes that program, and vice versa. If I'm already in VR and Microsoft Flight Sim and I start that program, it crashes Flight Sim. So that program's out as far as being able to do it, but I think that text-to-speech will work. Hopefully. Haven't quite 100% got it down and working, but we'll try. What the hell do I have? The 20... Oh, for God's sakes, now you're going to make me look it up. I have the GeForce 20... I have the RTX, but what the hell one do I have? Oh, for crying out loud. I know which one I have. My brain's just not working. There it is. Get my NVIDIA control panel up. I know I got the RTX 20... Oh, for God's sakes. Sitting here looking at my... Yeah, I'm running the 2060. Sorry. Yeah, I'm running the RTX 2060. But I don't ever plan on. I'm not going 4K for a while. So I don't really see a need to step up because I can run VR. 4K doesn't help the VR. The VR is twin 1080p's in VR, so don't need it there. I don't have a 4K monitor, and I don't really plan on getting one right away. So I don't need one there. I stream in 1080. Anything over that causes spins on even people with great equipment. So I don't need it there. My thoughts at this point is sometime in the course of the next year is possibly getting a whole new machine. Going and getting an entire just go get a new one with either the 30 series or the 40 series RTX. Just go whole new high-end machine, be done with it, and then set this box up as the streaming box. Put a video capture card in it and let this box handle all the streaming, and then the literally just the only thing running on the gaming sim will be the game, be it Flight Simulator or X-Plane or Trains or whatever. That way nothing else will be running on that, so you can really crank it up. Nope, we got some Mario World satellite photos, Super Mario World. Yeah, well, I'll just turn this whole box into the stream machine. Like I say, throw a video capture card in it, and it's done. It can handle everything else. I don't know, we'll see how it plays out. Because the new machine, it was getting up there, 3,500-ish for a whole new machine, but not terrible, but we'll wait and see what happens, how the channel plays out. Because if I'm not gonna do it, if something happens, I'm not gonna do a hell of a lot of streaming. I'm planning on it. I'm hoping to do more and more, but if it comes out to where it's not worth it, I don't need it. Just fly around by myself. This machine will be fine. So I don't. It's up in the air, but that's the plan. If I'm going to upgrade, I'm just going to go all the way upgrade. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I don't build my own anymore. I did that for 35, 36 years. I have no desire to build my own anymore, and Alienware, despite being bought out by Dell, is a damn good company, and I can get from them 3 years of next day on-site warranty. That means anything shits out in the machine for 3 years, they'll be here within 24 hours to fix it. And that's not shipping it out, putting it in a box, having to wait around, fart around. They have a technician at my house, and for that peace of mind, for me, that's worth it. That to me is absolutely worth the whole extra cost involved. There, you caught up. The cost, it costs a couple $100 extra for the warranty, but I know people that have sent their computers out and waited for 3 to 4 weeks to get it back, and a mess. Man, something goes wrong, I'm on the phone. And the fact that I'm a Dell certified systems engineer, I don't have to jump through a lot of hoops. I literally call them up and say, look, this is the part I need, send the guy out, and they will. I don't have to go through all the hassles of, well, did you do this, did you do that? So that helps that I got that years ago. I am down for the count. Totally unflyable dog shit at this point. Oh, Icarus bummer. Bummer, dude. Oh, if anybody hasn't watched, you got to go to Icarus's channel. Icarus, type in your channel. You got to go to Icarus and watch his flight where I actually beat him in a flight. I had no idea how happy that makes me. That's the only reason I'm promoting it. It's not that it was a good flight, it's just I beat your ass. No, seriously, Icarus is going to start doing, and everybody's welcome. Monday nights, I believe it is, we're going to be doing some Reno air racing, and it's a private group. It's not from people everywhere. It's our own private group of Reno air racing, and a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun with just people you know. So it's using the new room feature, so that's by invite only. So you're not out there with guys that are spend 10,000 hours a day in Reno. You're in Reno. Just a group of guys getting together and having some fun. He's doing that on Monday nights. So if you're interested, go over to his Discord or hit me up and we'll make sure we get in there, because it's a lot of fun. It's going to be Monday nights, I believe. If I'm wrong, he'll correct me. Man, a flight without Icarus in it's going to be weird. It's not quite right. You want to kick it in the pants a little bit, Armageddon, so we can, now that you're caught up? What kind of speed are you looking for? Alright, we got to get some screenshots though. All tucked in close. Get the... Oh, look at that for a background. $210? Alright. What's nice is these altitude 210 pushes out to about 230. We're 302 over the ground. Yeah, that's good. Right there, about 210's good. Chilling. Those lakes are a little square. It'll be nice with it now that this area has the mesh, when this area finally gets an actual update and gets all these cloud snow things all fixed. And this area is so weird too, because it's like you got ocean, giant mountains, tropical rainforest, giant Amazon rainforest, and then a few hundred miles later, bam, desert. Like massive desert. And one of the driest places on the earth. Some pretty country out here. A lot of roads through here. Probably in where they're cutting down all the forest. By the looks of it. That's an awful thing to say, but this is a park according to the, like a statewide park or national park, whatever they want to call it. The Rio Negro is the next park over here, which I'm sure is probably Black River. I think every area's got a Black River. We have a Black River here. I think every town, every state I've ever been in's got a Black River. Oh, there's somebody in the sky, but I don't think that's one of ours. The CRJ though, 35,000 feet. Look at how high that is. Damn. Monster mountains. I figured I'd actually fly a little more inland and over the rainforest area because I usually don't. I usually stick right down the middle of the mountains. I figured I'd try a little different flight down through here. So yeah, a couple of my short flight videos took off, which surprised me. One really took off and it was a terrible video. I can't quite I'll never figure out shorts. Ones I think are going to be cool as hell, they get 4 or 5 views. Ones I think are dumb and stupid and they'll get 2,000 views. I think shorts are just a shot in the dark. Just keep throwing them up and something will stick. I can't figure out shorts. There's some sort of secret to it. I haven't totally figured it out. I know some of it has to do with the naming. But that's okay. The shorts are just to do something for fun. Oh, if you have a chance, if you haven't already, go over and check out. I think it's JSA. Let's double check it here. If you haven't gone and seen it yet, I worked on a collaboration video with Justin Mozzie about how to use the tow plane with the Discus 12C. And he did a really great job of editing it and putting it together. If you haven't seen it yet, go over and check it out. He did a great job of making a fool of me, which is pretty common. I do that to myself. He did a good job of doing that, but he also did a good job putting the video together so that, you know, it really does explain how simple and easy it is to use the tow plane with the Discus 12, the 2C, the Discus 2C. So if you haven't, go check that out as well. Anybody else have any channels or anything going on that I haven't picked up on today? I think Brett Plays is on vacation. I soar every Sunday my time, U.S. Eastern time, U.S. every Sunday at like 10:30 in the morning my time. It's usually an hour, hour and a half of just chill gliding. It's a lot of fun. And there's 3 really good free gliders, and then the Discus 2C has a paid version as well. The paid version allows you to do a couple of extra things with it, like the tow plane. But even the free version's really nice, and it's really chill. It's just, we go out and just soar around, and we don't do the overland, you know, trying to go to point B to A to point B, or try to get from, you know, do any of that stuff. We just literally just pick a valley somewhere at an airport, soar around an hour and a half, we get tired of soaring, and we just land and go about the rest of our Sunday. It's chill, it's a lot of fun. I have been flying in VR. I had to stop because there were a couple updates that crashed everything with VR and streaming, but I've got it back now. Oh, I just want to check something real quick before I... Where did it go? Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, our time slot's a little tight with, which is all good. I see that Shane's flying again tonight, which is cool. It's all good. It's big internet. But hey, I will always recommend his channel. He is phenomenal. He's one of the reasons I'm here. But Oz Flight Simmer is a great thing to watch if you like, especially if you like the big commercial jets, which you'll never see me fly. But if you like those, his does a lot of those. And I originally started watching him for his news videos there that he does them. So I don't have to. His news videos about what's coming up and what's going on is well worth the watch. And he kind of gave me a kick in the ass when I first started out to help out. Yeah, still parts that aren't updated, which bummer. Oh well. This pretty section of the world though. Yeah, if you go to my first flight videos, if you look in there, there's one with the glider and it's got links right in the, I'm not saying watch the video, just click on it and there's links to 2 different gliders in there that are totally freeware. One of them's got its own engine, so you don't have to worry about, it's got like a little hideaway engine, you don't have to worry about tow planes or cable launch. And the other one, the only way to get in the air is slew it in the air or start it in the air. At least until after gliders are fully supported, then I'm sure they'll add tow planes to most of them. That is a monster mountain ridge. Giant rainforest. Everything on this side goes to the Amazon. And we are just about to cross over into the border into Peru very shortly. Not a hell of a lot of tall mountains around here. Bummer, Chris had his crash. That stinks. They're definitely catching up on the border. Yeah, my eyesight's great. An hour to go, which is just about what I figured. Hour and 10 minutes. These all-glass cockpits are so worth it. Which is funny that I say that because lately my free time flying has been all old planes or like the really old planes or the Cub clones, as I call them. You've got the Carbon Cub, the X Cub, the Zenith I just got, and that's a lot of fun. But man, if the wind's blowing, it's terrible. Okay, we're now officially in Peru. The Yak, the Yak, was it the Yak 7? Is that it? I was turning the stream and suddenly people just blow up my phone. Flying over now. Peru. We just crossed the border into Peru. Yes, the props, if it's the Yak 7, the one by Demos. No, we're not going over to where Machu Picchu is. We're not too far away, but I don't think we're going over it. We're in too big of a hurry to get to South America. Or get to Antarctica, not South America. The Yak, you know what? I bought it. I like most of his stuff. For the price, yes, it's very good. It flies well. It's quick, stable. Yeah, the Yak 7. It's good. It is good for the price point. It's absolutely great. If you want, here's what I'll tell you. If you want a good flyable World War II plane, absolutely. It's fun. It's quick. It's well detailed. It's got great details. Got it. All the animations are there. Everything's great in the aircraft. But if you want a plane that's a little more expensive, that's absolutely on point for World War II aircraft, like down to the last little nut and bolt detail, go with anything from Flying Iron. But they are more expensive. They're almost double the price or more. But the Axe 7 is an absolute blast to fly. I've flown it several times in streams. I've flown it in other people's streams. It's solid. It's quick, like a fighter should be. You know, a lot of it's quick. Like I said, all the animations are there. It's fun to fly. It's really good. But it's not down to the last nut and bolt study level like Flying Iron stuff is. Which is also good in a way because it took me 4 flights with the Flying Iron Corsair to not burn the motor up. So there's that. You know, it doesn't have a million cowl flaps, oil cooler flaps, water injection. It doesn't have all that garbage. So, but yeah, it's a hell of a lot of fun. We'll be flying in the Warbirds again real soon. Tomorrow's flight's going to be F-35 for Warbird Wednesday, but the following week I'm sure I'll be back down to the other planes. Back to the World War II birds. Then one weekend after the next update, they're going to have a World War I plane. I'm going to be doing a flight in a World War I plane, so that'll be fun. I have been in the Stearman too, which is World War I. So keep an eye out for that. I know a couple people have done it before, but I'm also thinking about possibly, and I haven't decided yet, but do the Warbirds, but do the earliest Warbird first, then the next week do the next one. You know, do Vietnam, or do World War I, World War II, Vietnam era, work their way right all up to modern, to the modern aircraft. Do a flight every week, working our way up from the oldest to the newest, each era of aircraft. Might be fun. Do it that way. Look at how wandering these rivers are. Must be really flat down there despite there being hills. I can pretty much recommend all of Demos aircraft, not just because he sponsored this channel once, but because his birds are relatively inexpensive. Actually, they're very inexpensive for as far as aircraft go, and they're all fun to fly. And he's got a Saab Gripen coming out soon. I can finally officially say that in streams because he mentioned it in one of my streams a couple of weeks ago. That I'm looking forward to getting my hands on. It's already been submitted to Microsoft. They're just waiting on them to go through the process. Hopefully we'll see that soon. Not much else I know that's coming out. They do have, by the way, Cthulhu, they do have Machu Picchu in here. They do have several of the things handcrafted in here. Several of the pyramids and things like that. And that one, man, when I realized where it was, I still can't believe people got in there. Like, holy crap. Where some of the places where their temples and stuff are, when you fly in there and realize, my God, how did they even get there? It's incredible. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched it, but you know, South America, they just announced not too long ago. I don't know if anybody's ever watched it, but it's called The Loneliest Man in the World. about one of the indigenous tribe members down here who the loggers and stuff killed off everybody but him. He had no other of his tribe were left. They were all dead. It was just him in the jungles by himself. That relatively recently, like in the last few months, they did find him deceased, which was probably a godsend. I used to love the Mesoamerican history. Somehow ended up in the East Asian history field. It is what it is. I mean, history's history. There's a lot of history that's very alike. Yeah, it's really sad what happened to him. Everybody with him they call him the loneliest man in the world because the only other people on the planet that spoke his language were dead. And he was terrified of the loggers and those people, so he wouldn't seek help. You know, and the other tribes won't accept him. And he was just by himself in this giant jungle. Really sad thing to watch. There was a documentary on it called The Loneliest Man in the World, and it was really rough to watch. And they did find him deceased recently, and I guess I don't want to say it's a good thing, but it may have been a godsend to just move on and go back with his people that way. I couldn't imagine being the only, I mean, I don't like people much, but I couldn't imagine being totally alone like that. I say I don't like people, but I stream for all of you guys. Yeah, that's almost the way I feel, that it was almost a mercy that he passed. He was one of the reasons they went so heavy to actually start protecting the rainforest, because they realized these loggers were killing the people. Killing people for profit. Like, that's never been done before, just about everywhere on the planet. But it's a great documentary if you ever want to watch it. It's sad, it's incredibly sad. But it's definitely worth the watch. Yeah, it had to be a hell of a mental strain on him and trying to survive. Because look, a lot of the things they did, it took the whole tribe to feed you. Because you had people that grew some of the crops and people that hunted some crops, and he had to do it all himself just to stay alive, and that's a lot of work. Look at this whole ridge of ledges. That's pretty impressive. I like that. All the way along here. Like, nice smooth mountain, and this whole thing was ripped and raised up. Probably some massive earthquake or fault line ripped it. Much like Quebec City. And we got lousy satellite photos here. Looks again like Super Mario Land. Super Mario World. Isn't that the one that had the big patches like that? Pretty sure it was Super Mario World. And according to my map down here, there's absolutely nothing below us. No towns, no nothing. It's kind of interesting because if you look at where we just left, there's all these national parks and boundaries and roads and stuff. You hit through and there's nothing. Nothing but quite a ways, and we're going to clip the end of the Amazon here shortly. And one of the main feeder rivers to the Amazon. It's still hard to believe that, like, Literally, the ocean is right on the other side of that hill, right there. Literally, right there is the ocean. And all these rivers go clear across the continent to get the hell out. They go across the widest part of this whole continent, all the way to the other side to get the hell out of Dodge. And every bit of this goes crazy. Crazy to think of. So, I have finally got the 750 to work on a couple of aircraft, and it's working well. Does anybody have the pro version of it, the paid version of it? Because I'm wondering if it's worthwhile, if anybody's got it, if it's worthwhile going for the pro version, so you got the weather and all the other full features. Because they got a deal right now. I know it's subscription based, but they have a lifetime for like 75 bucks. You buy it once and it's done. And even if they don't support the project in the future, at least once it's unlocked, it's unlocked. The glider stream this weekend was not, because until I got the updates and everything squared away and I had to update drivers on everything, VR to the video. But once I got all that squared away, it's now working fine, so it could be in VR again. It will be next Sunday. This Sunday's wasn't. And I managed to upgrade the field of view with the VR too, so it's a little better. I did a lot of playing around with the VR stream the other day. Got a lot more settings done. Well, I do sit in the cockpit a lot. so only this stream is the only stream where I'm really outside the plane a lot. I'm getting better about trying the following and the other, trying to fly from behind the plane so people can have a better view, but I'm still not good at it. Unless we somehow manage to destroy all of it. Yeah, we will at some point. We keep it up, damn fools. Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing here, but here's one of the main tributaries of the Amazon River right here. The actual river name I don't have listed on here. Trying to zoom it in and see if it tells me, but oh, there we do. Rio Marahon? Marahon? It's got the accent on it. Marahon. Okay. Now there should be a couple of roads ahead for a change. Yep, there they are. I look up. They're already there. Still no named places, at least on here. These are probably all logging areas. Kind of funny how, it could be all logging areas. It's kind of funny how logging is done in certain countries where, like in the U.S., we do it sustainably. I mean, there's ways to select lumber and leave the rest, or even out west, there's certain trees which you have to clear cut, but they replant as soon as they're done clear cutting. And how some countries just do it sustainably, and some countries just screw it, we'll go and cut it all. Costs too much money to do it the other way, so they don't. They just rape the forest. I mean, I'm not a total environmental nut job, but I also think let's use some common sense and let's do the best we can. If we can do it reasonably, let's do it reasonably. I'm not saying cram electric cars down your throat. Yeah, they are. And what's really funny is where I live in the largest state park in the United States, one of the largest state parks in the entire world, the Adirondacks. They are almost 50% of the land is privately owned, and most of that's forested properly for firewood, for spruce, for construction, pine for boards, furniture grade hardwoods, and tap for maple syrup. And it's all very, very healthy until you go into the state land. The land that's actually owned by the state is listed as forever wild. They can't do anything to it. They can't harvest it. They can't do anything. And the damn thing is, if it catches fire, they put the fires out so that it's not even cleaning itself out. So it's all old dead forest now. So much of the Adirondacks are dead because they're not letting the fires burn and they're not harvesting the lumber. So it's just become a choked out dead mess. Anyway, it's really funny. Here's the best part about trees, and I find this a riot because New York State and their lovely New York City people want to stop people from any new construction from having a wood stove in it. Because, it gives off carbon. Yeah, it gives off the carbon that the tree took from the atmosphere. But here's the best part. If it's sustainably harvested wood, properly harvested, it produces less carbon to burn it in your damn wood stove than it does to let it rot on the ground. Because the decomposition process actually gives out more CO2. But it is what it is. People are always going to make up rules because they like making rules. This is chill stream tonight. That was the radar look. I haven't checked that in a while. That Ronald Reagan said that's the scariest words anybody can ever hear is, "I'm from the government, I'm here to help." Wasn't that Reagan that said that? Most terrifying words there is. There was a Reagan joke that he said the other day that I absolutely was, it's fitting, but it was absolutely hilarious. Let's see if I can remember it. I'll try to tell it. That this Russian and an American were sitting in a bar, and the American says, "I love my country. I can go right up to Ronald Reagan. I can go right up to the president. I can bang on his desk and say, 'Mr. President, I don't like how you're running things here in the U.S. and I won't get in trouble at all.'" And the Russian says, "Yeah, we can do the same thing." He says, "Oh, you can?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "I can run right into Mr. Gorbachev's office and say, 'Mr. President, I don't like the way Ronald Reagan's running things in the U.S.'" Okay, maybe that's funnier when he says it. Or you got to be old enough to know Reagan's sense of humor. Oh shit, wrong button. Or like the time where after Reagan had been shot and gone through all that mess, and somebody car backfired when he was giving one of his speech, and he just looked around and said, "Miss me." You know what? These flights are the hardest because I have to actually make up shit to talk about for the entire hour and a half, 2 hours. Where the ones where we're flying low and fast, I don't have as much time to make shit up. or talk about stuff. Which one? The clip of the gunshot or the clip of the joke? Hey, we're getting some great screenshots tonight. Isn't that a rip when he said that missed me? Like, that takes guts after being shot already. You know, somebody's tried to assassinate you and shoot at you, and then you hear another loud bang and that missed me. That guy, a lot of guts. And he had Alzheimer's at the end, so he didn't know what the hell was going on. Now we got one that started his career that way. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I'll lose half my viewers. Hey, call a spade a spade. I don't care. I trash all politicians. I don't care what side they're on. They're all fair game. Awesome view. Oh, now we're starting to get back into the mountains. Leaving the jungle behind. Still have trouble believing every bit of rain that falls here goes all the way across the continent. This is mind-boggling. It's truly mind-boggling that it goes that far. Nah, I don't want to get into politics. I'll get into the jokes, but I don't want to get into politics on here anyways. There's places for that, and flying around is not the place for it. I just gotta remember that sometimes. Jokes I can handle. I don't care. Jokes, who it's about, what it's for, I don't care. I'll listen to a good joke. Even if it's a joke about politicians, I'll listen to it. If it's funny, I'm game. Yeah, I already pissed off a couple of people. I know I have. Oh well. You know, it is what it is. Religion or politics? What's social justice? Is that what the SWX, social justice warriors? Is that what that is? Hey, you know what? I don't want anybody preaching religion whatsoever. But I absolutely 100% believe in God. I do go to church occasionally. But I'll never, and I may ask for prayers if somebody I know has got something going on. But I'm never going to push it on anybody. Totally up to you what you want to believe. That's all good. Oh, sex. Got it. Now I understand. I was so lost. Thought you were talking about one of those straight edge things or something like they used to have back in the day. Oh, hell. The unholy trinity. Sex, religion, and politics. They're kind of all the same, aren't they? Oh, dear Lord. I just had a very dirty joke run through my frickin' brain on that, too. But I can't say that on here. That would get the whole demonetization thing out before it even started. I really gotta watch that. Dropping S-bombs and F-bombs every once in a while is fine, but I gotta watch. Better remember dirty jokes. Gots to be careful. Oh, I'll bet, especially in China, where talk about the government, you end up in a friggin' camp. Speak ill of the ultimate ruler. You got a joke about the queen that can't type it. You know, I got to put an over 18 section in the Discord just for dirty jokes. Then somebody will read it and get all pissed off. Sorry, kids. So I'm really pissed off. I wanted to stream on Rumble. I wanted to stream this to Rumble. And to live stream on Rumble, you either have to have a paid account or 50 subs. I think getting 50 subs on Rumble is going to be damn near impossible. Because there isn't that many people watching it yet, but I'd like to start streaming over there because there's nobody flight streaming over on Rumble. I'd like to do it and get a start going over there. And then possibly, I may dump the $25, try it for a couple of months, stream over there because I'd like to be able to do. You won't get demonetized for what you say over there, so I may do a couple over 18 flights over there. You know, just where we can rip it off and just be ourselves and don't care what we say. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Not sure if I'm going to do that. Need 50, but you're going to get 50 without streaming. Exactly. I'm going to start dumping some of my videos over there. I can actually put my streams up, and some of the videos I've made I can put over there. They don't have shorts over there yet. I'm sure they'll have something like it soon. But I'm going to start dumping them over there, so hopefully I can get the 50 to... If I can't get the 50 relatively quickly, I'll probably pay for it for a month or two, just so we can have a place to blow off steam that's not going to be worried about ever being demonetized, where you can say what you want and just have a rip shit good time. And what's really funny is over there, every video you have can be monetized, like all of them. Like, you can make like 2 cents on it, even no matter what it's on there. There's one platform that doesn't try to protect. Rumble was actually set up because of the censorship on YouTube, where as long as it's not violent, you can say what you want. You know, as long as you're not cutting somebody's head off, you're good to go. So, and even if I gotta cut a stream from, I'm gonna try switching some videos over there later this week and see how it goes. If it doesn't look like I'm gonna get the 50 subs there, because hey, let's be honest, half my subs here are from dog shorts and short videos. Probably a full half of my my subscribers are from shorts. So I think getting 50 over there is going to be tough, but we'll see. See if I want to spend the 25 bucks a month. I think I do. Yeah, I think it'd be nice once a week to just blow off total steam and not care. They'll probably lose subs over here for it. Some of the shit I'll probably say. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not in this game for the subs anyways. You know, so it is what it is. We're going to try it. I did upgrade the Streamlabs to so I can stream to Rumble. I've already done that. So I will probably bite the bullet at some point. Hey, you invite anybody you want to invite. Dude, I'm all for it. I can tell you right now, Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be tough because one of the biggest flight sim streamers has decided to go off in the exact same time slot. The one with 70,000 subscribers has decided he's going to take these Tuesday and Thursday nights time slots, the exact same hours. So, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. It did take a big bite at it. We were up to 10 to 15 people watching him, and he popped on and went down to 5 to 6. But it is what it is. We're building it back up. Hey, I'm all for it. Anybody wants to fly along anytime, anywhere. If you want a custom flight, I'll do a custom flight where anybody that watches this wants to do it. Half the people you actually know are already in this stream. I hear you. I hear you. But like I said, anybody wants, I'll do a custom stream. I'll do a custom flight wherever you want to fly. I'm open to it. I'm always open to it. I've had some crazy flights that have been because somebody suggested it. I've had some great flights. It was like, oh, I lived here. Want to go here? Sure. That Iranian flight, I'd have never thought in a million years to go fly in Iran, and the mountains are gorgeous. That was a lot of fun. Places I would just never thought. Next week's in Guyana, or Thursday's in Guyana. This was from one of the guys that watches the stream all the time. Lives there. I thought it was kind of flat, and I was like looking at it, and it was like, that's right. It looks like it'll be a fun flight, and with the 414, it'll be a different flight. Heck, Iran was amazing. I never thought in a million years to fly there. Somebody hadn't mentioned it. So, yeah, invite people along. Tell them. And if you got a place you want to fly, let me know, man. I can make a Wednesday or Thursday night flight. If I can't, I can make a Monday flight that has nothing to do with any of the regular flights. I don't care. I'm up for it. The one race left, so I only got nothing till spring. Getting in the way. I am supposed to do a little cold weather camping in the next 2 or 3 weeks before it snows too much. Oh, the media's not politics. The media's just shit. We got a guy that raced with us, and I shit you not, this is true. Was it 2 years ago? We're at the racetrack. He's from China. He's a crew guy for one of the other teams, and we're really good friends. And we both crewed to different teams, but crewed together the same races for years. And he comes up to me and he says, why in the hell do you people in this country still listen to the media? In China, we figured out it's all it's all bought and paid for years ago. He said, we know better. Yeah, I do know what you mean, though. He's like, yeah, we know that you don't trust the media at all. Oh my God, it's funny. I'm going to kind of miss racing next year. I'm taking a big step back. I already took a big step back this year, and next year I think it's going to be an even bigger step back. So it's going to be a weird year. I think I'm stepping back to 4 races next year, and that's it. It's going to be weird. I got enough stuff going on around here to offset what I'm going to lose by not making money going to the races. So I put in a bed and breakfast tent, a freaking tent, and it's making $175 a night. You know, or $175 a night to stay in a tent on my property over by the river. Like, seriously? And it's been booked every weekend for most of the summer. And I got one guy that wants to come back next year for a week or more. So it's like, holy shit, that's making money. I had the chance to rent my camper this summer for the entire month of August, but I needed it. So I'm taking some of this money and buying another camper so I can rent those. So I rent a couple of campers, and they're little motorcycle campers, so you can pull them with a freaking smart car. Get that, and with the tent going, that should offset what I'm losing from the you get a van down by the river, you can charge $300. Sure. So that should offset what I'm going to lose for racing, because the travel's good and fun, but I'm getting freaking old. And the hardest thing is like the races in 2 weeks is just, it's a pain in the ass, because we're in like group 4, 5 out of 7 or 8. So I have to work, I have to drive almost 6 hours Friday. We don't have to do a test because it's his home track, and we got the car all set, so we don't need to test it. I gotta drive 6 hours on Friday, get there, get set up, get the car ready, race Saturday, or qualify and race Saturday afternoon, race 2 races on Sunday, and as soon as that second race is over Sunday evening, I gotta drive all the way back home because I can't stay at that track. Some tracks will let me stay overnight the night of the race, so I can just crash and leave in the morning when I get up. Lime Rock will, Palmer will, New Hampshire won't, and Thompson won't. So, and those 2 are far away, so it's getting to where I don't want to go to those 2 anymore. So yeah, that's what it's getting to be. So it looks like I'm just going to do Palmer and Lime Rock next year. So I may do 6 races, 4 at Lime Rock and 2 at Palmer. But yeah, but I get covered for that. My deal is I make X amount per day plus travel expenses, which is all gas, tolls, etc., and all my meals. So somebody's close. So I make out all right. You know, if gas goes up, I make more money. So that's not an issue. It's just, let's put it simply, I am not, I hear that engine coming. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. I think I've been down that river. I'm pretty sure I've flown down that before. I'm going to try to get a side shot with that in the background. With both aircraft. There we go. So it's not a money thing, it's a health thing. I'm getting old and I'm really in shit shape as far as medically goes. So I'm going to have to scale down what I can do and what I can't do. I don't want to. I enjoy racing. I really do. It's a lot of fun. A lot of stress, a lot of fun. The only problem is, since I've been in racing now 8 years. Every year, the more and more I race, the less and less I watch on TV. I think this year I've only seen 2 Formula One races all season. Look, the fun's just not there when you're not the one at the track. There's a town. Where's that town? It's not on my map. Oh, yes, it is. St. Vincent de Paul, but it's actually San Vicente de Paul. So St. Vincent de Paul, that little town. Another good shot. Damn, there's getting some cool shots tonight. I usually don't get many. Look, I'm the poster child for autoimmune disorders. Like literally, I have 6. So, but anyway, we don't need to talk about my health because it doesn't matter. But, so I'm scaling back next year, big time. The boss isn't quite happy about it because his wife doesn't like to let him race without me being there. And it's really bad is I don't want to go to this race, but I'm going to go and I'm going to tell him at noontime, once I have the car set up in the morning, I'm leaving. I'm going to miss the last race. The last race of the day, I'm not working till 5 or 6 o'clock and then driving home for 5.5, 6 hours. That's all I'm going to. I'll come down, set the car up, do the whole setup all weekend, get the car all tuned and ready to go at lunch, and I'm going home. And the last race is on him. The car will be ready to go. He's just got to get in and drive it. And what's really funny is I work on a real. Anybody ever wants to get into racing, any like flagging, if you want to work flag stands, you want to work pit road, you want to be a marshal or an official, dude, hit me up. I will tell you how you can do it. It's going to cost you some hours doing it for free. But once you're licensed, your license will be good for IMSA. Your license will be good for NASCAR road courses, IndyCar road courses, Formula One in the U.S. and Canada, and a lot of the world will accept the credentials. So if anybody really wants to get in on the side of flagging, any stuff like that, I'm a crew chief, but I'm also licensed to work as a marshal in pit road and grid. Or if you want to get into racing, working as crew on a race team, I can also get you into that. I can hook you up with how to do that. I'll be more than happy to help somebody get set up. And you're going to learn that the racing world is a very, very small world. Like, I was so excited this year. A girl that I have followed since she was a young girl, first learning how to drive a race car, friends with her dad. Her dad used to race with one of my bosses back in the day. She just got a job with a Formula One team as a race engineer. She's only 20-something years old. And she's a hell of a racer, but she's working for Formula One. Like I say, it's a really small world. So if anybody ever wants to, hit me up. I'll walk you through the whole thing. I get cabin fever all winter long. I hate it. I hate winters, and I live where it get nasty-ass, cold, long-ass winters. Don't run me, I'll kick it up a notch. Oh, look at this. These mountains are getting tall. They're getting some bumps up here too. right here. Even though there's only an 8-knot crosswind, but there's, oh, it varies from 5 to 8 almost instantly. Jesus, this doesn't look like I'm set high enough. It really doesn't. It doesn't look like we're going to get over those mountains. How far are we out? We're 100 and some nautical miles out. We'll get closer, we'll go down. You know, it's 30 minutes, 21 minutes out, but we'll wait till we're a lot closer before I drop down and hand fly it. This is why I don't fly big jumbo jets. Could you imagine me crossing the country in one of those giant tubes like a 737 and then flying along, you know, autopilot, chilling. Oh wait, we're 30 minutes out on the ground. Hand flying down the deck. I just can't. I can't autopilot an entire stream. I just can't. That's not my style. I have to hand fly at least part of it down the deck. I think once winter hits, I'm going to add one more day. No, I'm already doing 4 days a week streaming. I'm hoping to get enough people involved and do 1 day a week where it's the entire flight's based off something one of you guys wants to do. Like viewer's choice. Holy crap, there's a town right on the side of this mountain. And it doesn't show on my map at all. I don't think. Oh, it certainly does. St. Alfonso. San Alfonso is the name of that town. Told you you're getting history lesson or geography lessons today. What's this? Maracaba Grande. The hell is that? A mountain? No, there's a town like right below us. Oh, right there. Maracaba Grande? Oh, I am terrible at these names. That's okay. I wouldn't expect me to be good. These people live here. That's insane. Like the only way in here is like climb up over this mountain, go around down there. It's nuts. Always amazed at where humans manage to live. Even the guys that don't fly along like you, Cthulhu, man. If there's ever a place you want me to fly, I'm there. I'll do a stream. Fly around your hometown, whatever, where you live, Alaska. I'm always willing to go someplace. Hey, there's somebody at a DHC6 over there, whatever that is. Come to London? I'll fly London. I've already flown it once, but I'll fly it again. Absolutely. Actually, I want to come to London. I'm trying to... One of the guys I work for just bought a house in Portugal. And the best flights go in and out of London, the cheapest flights. And then he wants me to jump on Spirit Airlines to go from there to Portugal. And I'm like, dude, I think I'm going to fly into London. And I want to take the train over to Madrid. Just so I can see that. It's probably like a 3-day train trip. That way I can go through the tunnel. I can see France. There's a change in Paris. You know, things like that. I think I may do that trip. And that way I can go to London, so I can say I've been there, and I can hit a few other countries along the way. You know, what school? I don't know what school you're talking about. I didn't say school. A friend of mine bought a house over in Portugal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why he wants me to fly Spirit Airlines, and everybody says Sometime Airlines. There's all this bad stuff about Spirit. I think I'll just take the train. And probably just catch a flight back right out of Portugal, right back to Jersey, which is just as bad. Flying into Newark. He bought a house over there. He doesn't go to school over there. So we will definitely fly London. I can fly London. We did one once a while back. Did Warbirds in London. You know what might be fun in London? You know what might be real fun in London? Is the little ultralights. So we can go slow and check out, zigzag around the city, see all the shit. Like a city tour with ultralights. I do hope there's no mountain directly on the other side of these clouds. I hope 21,000 feet's enough. It really doesn't look it on my friggin'... It really doesn't look it on here. Alright, I'll put that on the schedule for... Can't do this next Thursday night. If you can make it for that, I'll do it next Thursday night. Now, my buddy says if you love seafood, Portugal's the place for seafood. He said because they're all Portuguese fishermen. He said the only thing is you can't get fresh seafood on Monday because they don't fish on Sunday. All right, 7:30 next Monday. We'll do I'll lay out some sort of flight plan around London, and we'll do it in the 912s or any other ultralight that they've got. We'll just zip around slow and check out all the city tour of London. That'll be fun. That'll be a blast. I look forward to it. I just got to make a note of it real quick in my Thursday night flights. Oh hell, I haven't put up that friggin' flight planner picture yet either, have I? Man, I'm behind the game this week. I gotta make myself a note. London. Where the hell's my notepad? Then I have to leave the following morning for the racetrack. Well, I would start in Portugal and cannot eat most saltwater fishes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it over those, but I think we may land before those. No, I don't. Shit, I don't know. I think there's our landing airport. But I think we got to get over those mountains first. You develop a late life allergy to it? That can happen. Holy shit, how high is that one mountain up there coming up? Come on. $5,800 meters. Then we got one that's 5,900 meters and 6,300 meters. Oh no, we got to go over those. 6,700 meters. What the hell is that in feet? It's 21,900 feet. So we are just going to clear those, but we'll be in hand flying mode by then anyways. But damn. We can see our airport. I don't know if it'd be better to get in that valley and just rip around it. Let me pull up this one so I can zoom this one and move it easier. Yeah, rather than climb over those, I think I'm going to head for this valley right here and rip up through the valley to the airport. That way I don't have to climb up over these. And how are we doing on time? Only 15 minutes if we stay up here, so it's probably 30 minutes if we drop down in the hole. Okay, we're going to drop for that valley, so I got to keep my eye open for that valley. Oh, crap, wrong button. Right there, there's the valley. So I'm going to hit that. Time to shut the autopilot off. I'm going to hit that, and we're going to go right down that valley right to the airport. Autopilot off. I don't need that on. Yeah, beep. Yeah, I know, I'm out of the 21,000 foot range. You can go to 26. I'm going for this. I'm going through this valley. It looks more fun going through the valley, but I think 25 or 26 to get over that peak probably wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't know if you know much about my Thursday night or my Tuesday night TBM streams, but I literally the last 50, 60 miles or so, we hand fly them in anyways. Usually go down low and fast. Just to be different. You're more than welcome to stay up high, come down low, whatever you choose, doesn't matter. I always rip it down low, and I'm gonna make sure I don't overspeed here. I'm peeling off some altitude. What the hell is on that map? It looks like, oh, that's radar. It's rain or something. Try this. I'm never good at flying from behind the plane. I'm getting better. If I do that, I better put that back up. Oop, 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 oop. Back off just a hair. I don't want to overspeed. Not in this one. In a lot of them, yes, but not this one. I've been really good about not wrecking the TBM. I wrecked just about everything else, though. I've been pretty good with my TBM. So, yeah, I've gotten a lot better. You know what ones I have the most fun making though are my first flight streams. It's one of those things that I don't even know where they can. You can't fly at all. You can't talk. You can still talk smack. I'm upside down. Something's wrong. But the first flight videos, the streams I do, those are some of my funnest ones I do as far as my personal fun. Because I've never flown these planes. I literally do not fly them until I'm live online. That is bonkers, but it's just one of these things that, you know, I buy a new plane. I had that Zenith for almost 3 days. Didn't fly. I wanted to fly it. Didn't touch it for 3 days. I've had planes for a week. Oh, did you crash all the way? Oh, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, screw it. Just dump it right on top of me. It'll get, you know, it's nice though. If you respawn, use me to respawn on it, it'll give you the same destination now, which is nice. It won't give you all the waypoints, but there isn't any, but it will give you the final airport. Holy crap, this is one hell of a valley. And I don't think I paid much attention to just how the altitude of the airport we're going to is. And I don't think I can pull it up on here because my friggin' flight plan map is not showing up. Oh well. As we're sitting here talking about crashes. Yeah, so the first time I jump in, I have no experience whatsoever, and I'm doing it live in front of everybody, making mistakes, and doing things like trying to throw them into a stall. It's just silly, but it's one of the funniest things. It's the funnest, some of the funnest streams I do is because I never know what time of day I'm doing them, don't know who's going to show up. And I've never flown the plane before. Ooh, I gotta watch it. I just tickled the edge of that. Oh, we're speeding the airplane. No, you're back there. You're good. Damn, I gotta climb up out of here. Oh, I see. It goes over there. Okay, we'll do it that way. I'll follow the valley around that ridge. Guess who's back? The movie Alive, yeah. Oh wow, there's, speaking of that, there's town up here. Little buildings. Holy crap. Oh, there's an actual highway there on my map. Movie Alive. Isn't that Alive? Isn't that the one that was about the real, based on the real one where they had to eat each other to stay alive? Oh, this canyon's a bit narrow to have a plane this big in it. Of course, Icarus was here, he'd be down there picking daisies. Yeah, that was creepy. That was, man, imagine, well, sorry, you're sick, you're not going to make it, you're lunch. That's mildly terrifying. I think these clouds are kind of permanently on here. I think they're in the satellite photo of this area. Of course, it might be snow because I have live weather on. Yeah, literally the guilt of having to do that. Now, did they eat ones? Did they only eat ones that were dead, or did they eventually have to kill somebody to eat them? I don't remember that. It doesn't even matter, to be honest. It's kind of nasty. Hunger makes you do some strange things. Snow-covered farm fields. Yeah. I don't think I've actually seen the movie. I just remember reading about it when it came out. Everybody was talking about The group of soccer players or something like that was on there. As I have the horror music playing in the background. Talking about eating other humans. Oh man, I read something recently that was disgusting about that. Some guy was literally dying to know what human flesh tasted like. Really was trying to figure out how to do it and wanted to know what it tasted like. And he literally went and paid a doctor to remove a piece of his thigh so he could take it home and cook it. It's just so creepy. Like know what human flesh tasted like. Like, you're watching the Dahmer series? This ain't good? Opening The Shining, the song, yeah. Is Dahmer any good? Is it creepy? But it was, yeah, he was a twisted individual anyways. The shit he did, his childhood and his upbringing, that messed up. The one I watched recently that had to do with that stuff was the one with the... It was a whole interview series with BTK's daughter. That's messed up, you know, that she knew nothing. He was just dad. Then one day they showed up at her college and said to her, he says, the FBI agent goes, look, your dad's BTK, we're gonna be taking you, we're gonna be taking, well, not taking you in, but taking you someplace safe, taking you guys messed up. Imagine that, being in school and FBI follows you down and tells you your dad's a serial killer in your area. It's like, holy shit. Of all the things from Milwaukee, that's the one thing Cody could do without. A funky looking building. The whole idea of serial killers just kind of trips me out. You can understand somebody going off the rails and killing somebody, like somebody raped my daughter, I'd kill them in a heartbeat, you know, things like that. You can understand that kind of killing, but some of the shit the serial killers do is just weird. Hard to get your head around. Damn, this is a hell of a climb up back up here. We're back up to 9,000 feet and climbing. All towns, farms. Wonder what they grow down here. Hey, I bet they eat guinea pigs down here. You have to tell Q that. I have to tell Quasi that they eat. I know they eat guinea pigs where they're real. They actually eat them, or where they live in the wild. This is pretty down through here for sure. I'll just try it. I don't know. Now watch, you're gonna go out and start killing people because I said that. Ah, thanks. That'll be a guilt trip I'll have for the rest of my life. Now where the hell's somebody put a runway around this part? up that valley and then turn right back into an airport. Room, I can hear you. It's here. Where the hell did you go? Well, damn it! I heard you. Oh, you're right on top of me. Directly on top of me. That's why I can't see you. I look up here. I see one jet and a little bit sticking out. Wait, I only see one. You gotta be right next to me. I only see one shadow too. Yeah, it's probably some things are best not to know. Let's see, what's the wind look like? Oh, we're gonna have to loop around and come in the other direction. This is a 3-knot tailwind. This is a big bird. 3-knot tailwind's not gonna hurt it any. But that altitude might. Oh, there's a runway right there. Christ.
Landing gear.
Yeah, landing gear. Working on it. May have to go around anyways. Nah, we'll make it work. I gotta get back inside. No, where is it? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. Slow down in time. I'm just gonna jam the rudder. Full rudder. You're gonna go around Armageddon. I'm just cramming the rudder. And then pulling a brake like they do with the braking like they do with the stall drags. Did a stall drag landing. And we're gonna butter it. Oh yeah. Oh, a little bit tweaked off the side there. Look at that. I was happy with that landing for having a last minute. Oh shit, there's the runway. I'm really sorry Icarus couldn't fly along. I know he wants to be here. Kind of a bummer. His system craps right out. So that stinks. I'll get out of your runway here. I don't know if this is a road or a taxiway, but we'll make it work. Oh look, there's little parking spots. I'm not going to park in one. I'm just going to turn it. We're going to stop right here. Turn the brake on. Watch the landing. You just wait a minute. I hear you. Oh, the dogs is ready to go out. Let's see if we can get out here. Oh, Jesus. See if we can watch the landing. No pressure. No pressure at all. We got the TBM's such an easy craft to land though. It's so forgiving. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic for a little town up here in the middle of the mountains. I think that's a bit excessive. I am kind of bummed that the drone doesn't have a little shadow. I am bummed that Icarus didn't make it. Like I said, hopefully he's back up by Monday so that we can all go fly. That anybody that wants to can go fly the Reno Air Races with him. It is a blast. Oh, look at that. Yeah, butter. Butter, butter. Just as smooth, right dead center. Oh, hell yeah, that was a nice landing. Hear the reverse prop come up, which I don't have hooked up on mine yet. Every time I turn it on, it doesn't work. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I got the reverser for the jet engines, that works fine, but the prop reverse doesn't work. Oh no, this thing's this thing doesn't have a shadow because it's not real. It's just a drone out in the middle of nowhere camera type thing. Well, I want to thank you, Dave, for flying along. Or David, sorry. David, Cthulhu Head, Icarus. I know William was by. William Kelly was by. Who else was by here today? Me, Icarus, David, William Kelly. I think that was it tonight. That actually stopped by, chatted. There was more people here. I don't see him jump in chat, but for everybody that showed up that didn't feel like chatting, just wanted to watch, welcome anyways. Good to have you along. It was a real fun flight. We're getting closer and closer to Antarctica, and tomorrow afternoon, my time, 10 or 2:30 my time, Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, whatever the hell we're on. There's going to be Warbirds and their F-35s up in the Canadian Rockies. That should be a fast-paced flight. And then got on the 414, and then following week, next Thursday, will absolutely be London in ultralights. So I want to thank everybody for flying along, coming along, hanging out, putting up with my crazy ass. And until next time, y'all look out for each other. Take care. I am out of here.